So today I have got another Jginyue motherboard, and this time it's supposed to be B550i mini ITX motherboard. Let's take it out of the box and see what I have got. First we have this unbranded brown box. And inside we have the Jginyue branded B550i-Gaming motherboards box, so the packaging is rather good and I'm not concerned about any damages during transportation. Inside the motherboard box we have these kind of washers. I'm not sure why they started to put them in the box. Then we have this warranty card. It's all in Chinese and I believe it is useful only in China because there are no distributors or representatives of Jginyue outside of China. Then we have a SATA cable, the I/O shield, which is not painted, just plain metal I/O shield. Finally, the motherboard itself. Here we have this warranty sticker that I'm gonna break, of course. And here comes the motherboard. Just like any other mini ITX Jginyue motherboard, this one has its battery cut off. I really dislike this solution, but it is what it is, because China Post does not allow batteries, the sellers simply cut off the battery and do not provide any solution, and I will have to attach here custom battery holder. What can I say about the motherboard itself? Of course, it's the AM4 socket, B550 chipset, or at least I hope so, since the name says B550. Then we have two memory slots. We have USB Type-C for the front panel, which is very nice. We have USB 3.0, we have 4 SATA ports over here. And here we have 4 fan headers, which is really nice. So it's 2 4-pin and 2 3-pin fan headers. Additionally, this one is front USB 3.0. At least this diagram suggests that this is another USB header. I'm not sure this small one is a USB header, but the diagram says so. Then over here we have USB header 2.0 for the front panel. Then we have the buttons and LEDs. Then here we have the audio for the front panel. M.2 slot, PCI Express X16 slot, and the VRAM is over here on one side and covered with this nicely painted heatsink, but I'm a bit concerned that this flashy paint or glossy paint might be trapping the heat, so we will see how it works. For the rear side I/O, we actually have pretty rich configuration. It is 4 USB 3 ports, 2 USB 2 ports, Ethernet port, then we have Wi-Fi antenna exits, but I believe there is actually no Wi-Fi adapter in this box, it's just the box and the exits. Then we have simple audio exit, 2 HDMI exits, and 1 display port. Also here is a small button. I believe this is Clear CMOS. Yes, there is a small title which says Clear CMOS. So this little title, this little button cleans the CMOS settings. On the back side we have yet another M.2 slot, which is very nice because the motherboard is rather cheap and it is probably one of the cheapest mini ITX motherboards for AM4 socket. So we have one M.2 slot here and one M.2 slot here. Also, I see here are some VRM components on the back side, so I'm not sure how good of a cooling we would need to keep it cool. Anyway, I am planning to do full detailed review of this motherboard on my main channel, so if you're interested, please stay tuned, subscribe, and the review will be published there.